His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, is saying that level 100 will be free. Left to me alone, why can't we even make the tertiary the whole 4 years even free? So with what we know now, why can't we even make the whole 4 years free?
Well,
we are wasting money on useless things. So
exactly. So now that's
one MP's Land Cruiser or 4x4 four-wheel drive can fund your education for 4 years.
Look, Ghana is facing too many problems. We have bigger problems to even tackle than this. We have majority that are already enrolling because thanks to Akufo-Addo, we are a bit skeptical of free things.
We'll also launch the No Fee Stress Initiative, providing fee-paying support to eligible students, especially through the Student Loan Trust Fund.
Kingsley.
Hi.
You know right now, Ghanaians are not taking anything for granted. And it looks like you get the sense that they are scrutinizing everything that is coming from politicians. And one of the things that came out yesterday was the fact that the next NDC government is not going to allow level 100 students to pay any fees. And there are people who are of the opinion that, look, Ghana is facing too many problems. We have bigger problems to even tackle than this. And already we have majority that are already enrolling. So really, do we need a policy such as this? And usually now, because thanks to Akufo-Addo, we are a bit skeptical of free things. So what do you make of this assertion and the policy in its entirety?
Anything is possible. At this point of my life, I don't even care who is saying what.
Okay.
This administration has shown all of us that we have more than enough. If we are willing to cut down waste and spend prudently, every single citizen of this country will benefit from the resources of this country. So today it is coming from His Excellency Mahama, but it is doable. It is doable.
I mean, we'll come to the feasibility, whether it is doable or not. For me personally, I welcome this policy. This is a good gesture. Why am I saying this? It's coming from a personal place. Because me, myself, I almost didn't end up having tertiary education. Why? Because at the time when I got my admission and I was ready, unfortunately, my parents didn't have the means. And my grades were good, but they didn't have the means. My stepdad didn't have the means at that time. And so, and unfortunately, what happened was, now, deadline for registration is Tuesday, right? And now I have just Monday to finish everything. And I am speaking to you on Sunday, where I saw my mom in tears because his son is almost about to lose on education. So that Sunday evening, me and my mom, it was a raining evening. And I remember vividly because that such an experience is not something you forget. I saw my mom following her. We were walking in the mud, moving from one neighbor to another, asking for loan just so I can enter. And this thing we are talking about, it's not as if I am looking for money for my whole 4 years. I just needed to enter. And to me, what I kept telling myself is, God, help me enter. If I enter, however I will survive within that 4 years and get my degree, I will do it. Because at that time, I had the survival instincts. You get it? And look at someone who doesn't even get the chance to even enter in the first place. So when they announced this policy,
it was personal.
Like, it was so personal because I remember how I almost missed out on getting my tertiary education and earning my degree.
And you're not alone. And you're not alone. There are thousands and millions of people like you when you were in that situation. In that situation right now, or will be.
And you know the interesting thing, and because I was even late in registration, I got Katanga, but when I went there, it was full. They had given it out, so I had to go to Konti,
and the whole penalty,
8th floor, Octo Summit. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because I remember how my mom was helping me carrying my things to the 8th floor. If you've attended Tech and you are in Unity Hall, Octo Summit, you know
I went to the best school, so I can't relate.
Oh, please. So you know how difficult it is to get to Octo Summit. Anyone at Octo Summit,
The best school is UPSA, by the way.
Please. When you get to the top, you would not want to come down again.
Yeah.
So I saw my mom helping me, and when she got there and I got my room and everything, she just broke down on the floor, on the corridor like that, and sat down with that sense of relief, like a huge burden has been. And I was witnessing my mom go through all of that, and it was very emotional for me. So when I heard this, I was really excited because there are more people like me who are out there. All they need is to enter. And once they enter, how they will finish? They will finish.
I'm even surprised that level 100 or entry into the tertiary education to start with, when His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is saying that level 100 will be free. Left to me alone, why can't we even make the tertiary the whole 4 years even free? So with what we know now, why can't we even make the whole 4 years free?
Well,
we are wasting money on useless things. So
exactly. So now that's
one MP's Land Cruiser or 4x4 four-wheel drive can fund your education for 4 years.
Having said that, so there are statistics that have come from people in the education sector, some of which was picked up from African EduWatch and all of that. And they have, when this policy was announced, what they did was to put costing to it. And I watched him when he was asked that, okay, so the NDC already clearly stated that they are going to start with public universities. Okay, granted. Now we have 10 public universities and then 15 College of Arts. So if you add all of them, that is 25. And he says that first year, the number all these 25 take is 113,000. So he then puts the average cost at 2,000. Okay. So when you put the average cost as 2,000, it means that in a year, you are doing about 226 in a year. So in the span of 4 years, you will be doing over 906 million Ghana cedis for that project in terms of costing. Now, let's look at some of, I don't know if you can take us through some of the scandals we have suffered that if we were to save these monies from them, is it possible?
What's the amount again for the whole 4 years?
So for the whole 4 years, you would need about 906 million.
Already the cathedral has 339 million.
Damn.
Minus.
Okay.
Do you remember the Bost scandal?
Yes.
The contaminated fuel that cost us about 15 million Ghana.
Until today, no one has been held accountable.
We are getting there.
Okay.
We are getting there. We are not even talking about the PDS scandal. And even the what do we call it? Paying $1 million to Crawl and Associate.
Yeah.
See, the scandals are so many.
Every day
and I'm even saying
up.
that don't even go there because we are even far away. Let's start from within.
Okay.
But do we need all the ministers we have today? Do we need all of them?
No.
Can we merge some of the ministries and reduce some of the expenses we are incurring right now? We are in this country where a president hired private jets and was paying $17,000 an hour.
And this is a time we are considering going to IMF.
We can't fund even you going to the tertiary for 4 whole years. Are you telling me we can't do this? With all the waste and everything happening now?
Right now, I'm happy for Ghanaians because Akufo-Addo has opened our eyes. Yes, and because of that, now Ghanaians are not taking anything you tell them. Now we are scrutinizing, we are probing, we are questioning it. And that is how come we will continue. And clearly, but let's not be under the impression that government doesn't have money
Oh, we
to
have.
fuel this.
We have.
Even
That's what I'm
if-
saying, that at this point of my life, even if you tell me that we'll get a C at Kumasi, it is doable. If we put all the waste and everything together, we can do anything we set our minds to as a nation.
This is Sauce and Pepper. Let us know what you think. Whether you think this policy is just another lie to win votes, or truly is a policy that Ghanaians need at a time, and whether it is feasible. Let us know in the comment section. And whilst you're doing that, don't forget to recommend this channel to a friend, a brother, a sister, a loved one. Kingsley, right now, you gave him for Ghana inside. Say in the next 2 to 3 years, Ghana no go dey where it dey.
With who as president?
With whoever is in power.
Okay, you let me digress a bit.
Okay.
With this level 100 policy, tertiary policy by the NDC, usually when we promise, we make some of these promises, I should say. I want to say something, but I'm thinking about it thoroughly before I say it. None of the political parties should think that they are making promises because they have to, or because we are getting closer to the general election. The ordinary Ghanaian is very much awake now. Very, very, very much awake now.
The shege we see. You go wake up.
Where we are heading,
Yeah.
it is becoming increasingly dangerous to practice the democracy as we have it now.
You said something.
So don't come in thinking that you are saying something, and then when we give you the mandate, you wouldn't implement it, or you just do things as you please. It will be very dangerous at this point.
Right.
That's all I can say.
I totally agree with you. I think right now Ghanaians wake up, like then see something, then see shaggy. So right now they wake up, they probe things, and I'm very happy for the Ghanaian. All I want to add is that let's not rush. I think Ghana in itself as a country will get her own clarity after the next 2 to 3 coming years that is coming. I think Ghana itself and the people in it will get that clarity in those years. So we'll just keep our fingers crossed. And here at Sauce and Pepper, we will always preach peace. It's an election year. Don't be careless with your speeches. Don't be, the atmosphere is very volatile. So let's be mindful of that. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Sauce and Pepper. Till we meet again, we out.